Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. I'm going to be using this tray mould today. I got this from Amazon. Good sturdy mould. It's very good. Right, obviously it makes a tray. I'm going to be using Let's Resin alcohol inks to colour it. And I also have some peacock feathers. I'll show you them later. But I'm going to put a peacock feather in. And I've made I do apologise for that. I've made an inlay for it. I've cut it to shape already. I'm just going to stick that in there like that. So I'm going to be using T-Expert epoxy resin, and I'll go and get some mixed up and I'll be right back with you. I do apologise, but I had some leftover resin from another project, so I've already put some around the side, and all I used was alcohol inks by Let's Resin. I used the turquoise and a bit of the blue, mixed it together. That's all I've put around there. Right, I've got some resin mixed up. I'm using T-Expert resin, and it's clear. I'm tempted to put a bit of sparkle in it. Yes, I will put a bit of, oh, that's diamond sparkles. Yeah, hunky dory, sorry. Right, a bit of angel whispers in, and I only want a tiny weeny bit, just a bit of something. There we go. Right, and I've made a silicone inlay, like a druzy inlay. Now, I do have a video on that. I will link it in the description box below, how I made this druzy. I've cut it to size, and I'm just going to pop it in. There, like that. Don't want one of my ears, do we? That's for sure. I can't get it. Oh, how irritating. There we go. Right, I'm just going to put it in that corner. Let's mix this glitter in. And we're just going to pour it. Now I've mixed 200 mils up. I'm hoping just to get just over that druzy inlay. For now. I think that should be enough. In fact, I think that's plenty. And I do have a peacock feather. There we go. And that came, I got a pack of 3 from the range. And I'm going to pop that in. I don't mind if it goes over this white centerpiece. Let's get a cocktail stick. And I'm going to make the shape. Make sure the resin's touching it. Don't want to push it in too much. I don't want to ruin the shape of the feather, basically. Like I say, this came in a pack of 3. Got some beautiful things at the range at the moment, if anybody's interested. Let's not spoil that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to press it down without ruining the shape of the feathers. Let's pull this over. So, like I say, not bothered if you can see it around the rim. Really not. I mean, I'd prefer it that it wasn't, but I'm not bothered about it. I just don't want it over that druzy. There we go. Let's make sure it's around there. Make sure all the feathers touching. I am going to back this with the same turquoise And then I'll have to think of something to do around the sides, because I don't like it when you can see layers around the sides. But it's quite thick, this tray, so it might have to be a ribbon or something. There we go. There we go. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle a tiny bit. I've only got a bit left, just to make sure that stays down. There we go. Very pretty peacock feathers. I don't know if this is a real one or not. I haven't a clue. If it is a real one, I'd like to know how they came about it, getting it. That would be interesting. Right, I think that shall do it. Let's give it a squirt of alcohol, especially the druzy, because that's where all bubbles are going to lie. And I'll just straighten it again. And all we're going to do is leave it to cure. It's all cured now, so time for the next layer. Just put I've got sticky fingers and I've just put a little thumbprint in it. Right, so the last layer. Now I got this metallic paste from Temu. I've tried it out, it's beautiful. It is a lovely, lovely green. So I'm going to stick some of this in. Let's get rid of this. Always give your paste, your pigment paste, a really good mix up before, and they do tend to separate. There we go. I'm going to put plenty in, and I mean plenty. There we go. Now I am, like I said before, really bothered about the sides of this tray, because now it's going to have 3 layers, which it is bothering me. I don't like to see the different layers, so I've got to think of an idea to cover the sides up. But we'll demold it first, and then I can get a... Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I think it'll look really nice behind the feather. Let's pour it, shall we? I've kept some clear aside just in case I haven't got enough, but I think this will be plenty. There we go. Don't you just love how resin moves? There we go. Like I say, I thought that was plenty. I'll find something for the leftover resin. What a beautiful colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, all I'm going to do is spray that with isopropyl alcohol, because I haven't domed it. And we're just going to leave it to cure. I'll be right back. Right, should we get this out? It's the morning after. I'm quite excited to see. Yeah, definitely going to have to do something about them sides. I don't like that look, I really don't. Ooh. Got some resin over this. Right, it's nearly out now. There we go. Right, all I need to do is trim that off, which should be fun. I've tried just using a craft knife. Doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, that looks pretty. That looks pretty. And you can see the feather, which is what I was worried about. Got one tiny bubble there. I like the tray. Right, I'm just going to try and get that off, and I'll come straight back. I'm going to be using J. Diction UV resin, and I'm going to give you a bit of a speed up for this. Right, it's had a top coat now, and it's had a top coat around the edges. Now I wish I hadn't used UV resin. I always, when I have a tray, I always top coat with epoxy. And yes, it's top coated it, but it's weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand everything down there, and I'm going to use epoxy around this bit. But I'm really happy with the tray. I think it's very, very pretty. Very pretty. I'm going to take some photos of it, leave them at the end so you can see it properly. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I think the tray turned out lovely. I'm very, very pleased with it. I'd like to try that moulds with Aquacast, which I probably will do it next couple of weeks. Thank you ever so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.